Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going over Jynx EX. I've wanted to play this deck. I've wanted Jynx to be good. I think there's something there. Super powerful attack. Just kind of needs the energy to support and kind of needs certain cards to support. Now, if we were to take this back to expanded, this deck would be great. But let's go ahead and get into it and see what we can do in the standard format. We're going to be running a 4-3 line of Drowzee and Hypno. Hypno's ability here for Hypnosis says when you evolve a Drowzee into a Hypno from your hand, put your opponent's active Pokemon to sleep. It's nice. We like it. The reason we like it is because sleep is a great tool, even if we aren't, say, going to be able to attack with Jynx. Putting somebody to sleep and them being asleep on their turn is awesome. It forces them to have a switching card in hand. Jynx's attack for 1 water, 2 colorless is Heart-Stopping Kiss. What it does is if your opponent's Pokemon is already asleep, then you just knock it out. Doesn't matter how big of an HP it is, doesn't matter if it doesn't affect, if it doesn't allow you to attack, or you're not allowed to damage it, say something like Mimikyu, for instance. It just says, if it's asleep, knock it out. We are running a 1-1 line of Bibarel. It's kind of the best, for me at least, kind of the best draw engine in the format, always allowing you to draw up until you have 5 cards, paired with the fantastic Radiant Greninja, which we will probably be using, and a 2-2 line of Palkia and Palkia VSTAR. Palkia's ability, Star Portal, says take 3 water from your discard and attach them to your water Pokemon however you feel like. It's going to be great for the early game. You're going to be able to attach to Palkia, and then do the Star Portal, put 1 more on Palkia, 2 on Jynx, or put 2 on Greninja, or wherever you see fit. And then Palkia is going to start hitting and taking KOs. It's really kind of important for the early game. That way your 2 Jynx can do what they need to do. We are also running a 1 Articuno. Articuno's attack for 2 water does 70 and paralyzes, but you do 50 to yourself. It's good. Paralysis, always a fantastic issue to have on an opponent's Pokemon. They can't attack, they can't retreat, they can't do much except for use a switch card, so you're able to kind of stall them out a little bit and do what you need to do. We're running a 3-3-2-2 line of supporters. Irida, we run a ton of water Pokemon and we run a ton of items. It's going to be important. Iono, it's good for the quick little, I don't like your hand being that big, or I really need new cards. 2 research and 2 boss. Fantastic cards. You can't live without them. Staples. We are running a pretty conservative line of items. We want to have the Buddy-Buddy for the Drowzees and the Bibarel, the Nest Balls for the Jynx and the Greninja. We want the Ultra Balls for the Hypnos, Bibarels, and Palkia V-Stars. We are running a Scoop Up Cyclone so that we can evolve Hypno, pick it up, put Drowzee back down, and then on our next turn, evolve and do the whole thing over again. Canceling Cologne for the random Mimikyus or the random Manaphies to enable Greninja to pop in the early game. And other than that, that's the deck. Let's go ahead and get into it and see how we do. Okay, so with this deck, we want to go first or second. We're kind of okay with both. We would rather kind of go first because we get to evolve the Palkia, we get to evolve the Bidoof, we get to evolve a couple different things, but getting that first turn Irida and getting your bench rolling is actually more important than going first. This time we're going to go first just to see what we get, but you know what? No, we're going to go second. Okay, Sinistra. Okay, we're going to get 3 extras, so we're kind of cooking right now. Hopefully we take an Irida off the top. We do not, but that's okay. We can actually work with this whole hand as of right now. With this, we've got enough that we can kind of make things work for us. We've got the Hypno. I don't mind throwing a Nest Ball down for Radiant Greninja. It gets us started. And then we can go ahead and Ultra Ball. I don't mind getting rid of a Hypno and a Counter Catcher to get ourselves the Palkia moving. Palkia down. We'll attach here. We can then go ahead and conceal cards. Okay, we got another Hypno. Wasn't really looking for that. I don't mind attaching to Ice Wing, or excuse me, to Articuno for Ice Wing, and then we can go ahead and research. We're getting a lot of stuff out of our hand right this second that we kind of don't want to get rid of, but we should be okay. We've got a Drowzee down. We've got the Bidoof and the Drowzee down. We'll kind of wait for something to get knocked out to bring in the Jynx. We'll go ahead and Super Rod. I want all of those back in my deck. Important that those all go back in. And then yeah, we can go ahead and Articuno for Ice Wing. Depending on what we get off of the Radiant Greninja. Okay, Grant is there to discard. Revavroom. This is probably an energy. Yep. That's not a bad support Pokemon at the moment. Okay, Basculegion is down. That's fine. Buddy-Buddy, probably go get more Poltegeist. Yep. I would guess this Poltegeist is going to... Yep, retreat. With this, he's got 3, 4, 5. So he should be able to... Okay. 100 damage down. Not going to worry about it at all. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the two are going to be off of this. Okay, we got a Jynx. I don't mind hitting the Ultra Ball with this. We can get rid of this and the double turbo. We can do that for the Palkia VSTAR. We can evolve Palkia VSTAR. We can go ahead and retreat. We can go ahead and Star Portal. 1, 2, and 3. Back onto Articuno. And we can Professor's Research for 7. Get another Ultra Ball. I don't mind. We can get rid of the Buddy-Buddy. We can get rid of a Buddy-Buddy. Well, we can get rid of Buddy-Buddy and Drowzee. We want something to... Okay, we've got the Bibarel. I don't mind dropping that there. We can then Industrious Incisors for 2 cards. Things are going right. And then we can go ahead and swing for 260 and take our knockout. With this, it's right now we're kind of using it more as a Palkia and Greninja deck, but that's okay. We're not gonna worry too much about it. Okay, Super Rod, he will go get both of those. We'll probably get all 3 of those actually, but the very minimum. Okay, very minimum, the 2, but he does take the 3. With this, we should be able to. Okay, he has the 1. Does he have? And that's a turn pass. Okay, an EXP share down. Okay. I don't want to give him more cards, so we'll hit the Iono. We can do the Super Cyclone, and what do we have in hand? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Scoop Up Cyclone. We'll go ahead and hit the concealed cards. We'll Scoop Up Cyclone. We'll pull up the Radiant Greninja, put down the Radiant Greninja, and use concealed cards again. Okay. Pokemon we have in here. I know. So what we'll do is we'll take the Jynx and we'll take 2 water energy and put them back in. Throw that there. And believe it or not, we're going to throw one on the Bibarel, because if they try to trap Bibarel, we can then just one turn attach and call it good. We will get rid of our Buddy-Buddy for 2 energy. I want to put one here and have it be a threat, and then we can go ahead and subspace swell. Get the one, get a switch out of it. We like that. Okay. It's not a bad, especially in this deck, it's not bad because you're almost guaranteed to be able to refill everything quickly. This runs a ton of energy, so you're able to kind of move your Pokemon and move your hand quick enough to get going. There's only 2. Basculegion does 2040. Grant won't help him in this case, but it is a way of getting cards out of hand. There you go. 4, so that's 80 damage. Okay, we have a double turbo. I don't mind attaching here. We can hold off for now. Concealed cards. We'll get rid of that. We've got our Jynx now. With this, yeah, we can go ahead and subspace swell. We're gonna get the knockout and then probably take out both of these Revivrooms. We definitely have it now. When we know we have another water energy in the deck somewhere. Regardless, we've got it. We'll go ahead and switch, attach, bring up a Poltergeist, and he'll concede. And there you go, Jynx. It's a little janky, it's a little weird, but for some reason I kind of like it. Richard, would you take it to a cup? Would you take it to... No. No, this is just for locals. This is just for a meme, honestly. Just play this to have fun, to mess around. Don't play this to think you're going to win. This is not one of those decks. If I could change anything, probably a 2-2 line of Bibarel. It's the strongest for a reason. It's the strongest draw support for a reason. You kind of want more of it. Probably more ways of getting your energy in discard early. So probably 2 Iono 3 Professor, or maybe find a way to add in another Ultra Ball. But overall, I like this deck. Again, I would not take it to a cup. I would not take it to a challenge. I wouldn't take it to a regional for sure. But overall, it's just for fun. And sometimes you just need to play a deck because it's bad, and it's fun to win with a really bad deck. Honestly, don't play this on the ladder. Play this in casual. Don't expect a lot of wins. But again, it's a meme, and it's fun when it works. If you would, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Do all the things that help me put out weird decks like this. Have fun. Stay safe. I love you.